I love Nigella because it's awesome throughout the whole of its season. In the spring it grows up with these frothy, feathery green leaves. Inside the leaves is this beautiful, delicate blue flower, and it's not the same shade of blue, they're all different. You can get ice blue right through to deep cornflower. Then, once the flower fades and dies, you get the seed heads, and they're absolutely amazing. They're like segmented orbs with a little crown on top, a crown of sort of spiky wispy bit. And they have these segments. They can have 4. Usually they have 5, but they can have 4 right up to 8 is the most I found. And they're like crispy little maracas when they're dry, because you can hear the seeds inside them. And the seeds are dark, jet black and quite hard, and if you open one of these seed heads, which looks as though it comes from another world, you can see the seeds inside the segments, and the feathery leaves that grow around the outside, when they die, sometimes they sort of crinkle round the seed head like mace round a nutmeg, and they're just wonderful, and the seeds grow everywhere. So once you've got Nigella, you've always got Nigella, and I harvest the seeds. You can use the seeds for cooking as well, which is lovely, but mainly I harvest them just to sow them again. The reason that some people call them love in a mist is because these beautiful, delicate little blue flowers grow in amongst this froth of green, feathery leaves, and it looks just like a fairy flower. It looks like something totally out of this world.
One of my most favourite flowers is the nasturtium. Apart from unusual flowers and unusual shaped leaves, they seem to feed through my history of having lived in Zambia as a child and having a very large patch of ground that it was up to me to cultivate. And it seemed to me that the only flower that I was able to grow in this very sort of arid patch of ground was the nasturtium, which gave me great joy to think that they would grow in such bad soil. Nasturtium seems to have followed me through history, and I can see it in other people's gardens, and then basically when I lived on a commune, I noticed that people were picking the nasturtiums, both the flowers and the leaves, and eating them, which was fantastic, because they then turned out to be far more than just a flower and just ornamental. They turned out to be sort of tasty, very peppery, including the seeds. But as it goes, I've been trying to grow nasturtiums, and for some reason they can grow in very arid soil, very bad soil, but not in my garden. So even recently when my son said, "Are you growing nasturtiums?" I had to say no, they won't grow in my garden. I have no idea why not, but I still have got lovely memories of nasturtiums that seem to pepper my past.